Hi there, this is LinguaSci Academy and my name is Esther. Today's video is about grade 9 board examination and we are going to deal with objective type question, part A of that, right? And the example we've chosen today is 5 sentences from question number 1, part A, choosing the correct form of verb, and this is chosen from Faisalabad board and 2015 exam. Right, so let's start and see how can we crack this question in the exam. How to choose correct form of a verb without having extensive knowledge of English tenses. Now, the first question is, will you dash me if you're going to be late? This is a question form and we are given 4 options to fill that with. The first one is informed. Will you inform me if you're going to be late? Will you informs me if you're going to be late? Will you informing me if you're going to be late? Or will you inform me if you're going to be late? So the first tip is to put all the options within the blank and try to read it loud in your head. This way your mind can indicate you which one sounds better. The philosophy behind that is, or I would say the science, psychological science behind it, that our mind and our eyes are habitual of reading correct English. Sometimes we do not know the reason, however, it might sound right or wrong to us. So apply that tip and you will see that if you put all 4 options and read it into your mind as a full sentence, your mind will indicate you which one is better. For me, will you inform me is a better option. Sometimes when I'm not sure, an easy technique is to change the question into a simple sentence or a statement. So rather than saying will you, I will say you will. So I'll say, you will inform me. That sounds better. Rather than, you will informed me. No, that doesn't sound better. Okay, so this one, that doesn't sound correct. So this one is correct. You will inform me. So the first tip we have learned through this example is that we can, number 1, we can try all these options and read the full sentence with the given option in our mind to see which one sounds better. Secondly, if that is a question, we can always turn it into a statement. The third thing that we can learn from this example is, wherever you see will or shall as a helping verb, be sure to put the first form of any verb, first action verb in there. Okay, so will you inform me? Will you inform me? Inform is the first simple form of the verb. That's what should fill this blank. Second example, rickshaw is not dash this way. Now, rickshaw is not, so the helping verb in this sentence is. And probably you know that this is the helping verb that determines which form of the action verb we are going to choose. Now, rickshaw is not dash this way. We are given 4 options: come, comes, coming, has come. Now, coming is the correct option because wherever we see is, am and are in active sentences, in simple sentences, wherever we see is, am and are, it is always followed by the ing form of the verb. In case you do not know what an ing form of the verb is, ing form is any simple form with ing at the end. So the correct option for this is coming. Rickshaw is not coming this way. So from this example we learn that is, am, are, if a sentence has the helping verb is, am or are, the verb will have an ing form. First form plus ing. Now let's move to the third one. The girl has dash the story. The girl has dash the story. Which one is the helping verb in this sentence? That's right, it's has. Now, wherever you see has and have, these helping verbs mark the completion of some task or action. Now, here we have to give an impression that girl has completed something, and we would always use verbs third form. Verbs third form to complete that. Now, let's see which action is given to us. Write, wrote, written, or writes. So again, utilizing the first tip, we can just put the given words in that and try to see which one sounds better. But as we know that the third form is going to be followed by is going to follow has, we have to choose the third form from here. Wrote is the second one, write is the first one, written. This is the third form. So we are going to put that the girl has written the story. Writes is the first form, and also it's not even it is in the present simple, and we cannot use it with has, not at all. So this is not our option. Another tip is that you must think of enough reason to reject a given option if you are not sure which one is the correct, right? Now, the girl has written the story is the correct option for this sentence. Another question most of the people might think that why can't we just say it in the past simple? Why can't we just say the girl wrote the story? Now, the difference between that is if you would write the girl wrote the story, you always have to add a time element at the end. So, for example, let me use a different pen for that. If you say the girl, and you do not use has, you say the girl wrote the story, you'll always have to say yesterday or last year, last week. You always have to add some time element there. But if you are using has and have, you are emphasizing, making it important that something has been completed. So you'll say the girl has written the story. So the correct option for this example is the girl has written the story. Now, coming to the fourth example, she dash her work before the guests arrive. This is a different kind of sentence. It is a conditional sentence. In most of the conditional sentence, if one part is in present simple, which we see here in this example, guests arrive. This is present simple. The other part will be in future simple. So let's see which one is the future simple verb. She finished her work. She finished her work. That's past. This is present. She finishing. No, it doesn't have isama or anything like that. So no ing form. She will finish. Yes, that's the correct option for that. She will finish her work before the guests arrive. So remember, in the conditional sentence, if one part is in present simple, the other part is going to be future simple. Yeah, and the final example is the picture is dash by the boy. Now again, it is always good to stop and think what kind of sentence is that. This one is a passive voice sentence, right? So you'll see, how do you know that? It's normally here we see a word by and then a noun. That will mark that this noun is the doer of this sentence. This noun is the one who took the action in this sentence. Okay, so the picture is dash by the boy. This is a passive sentence, and in passive sentence you could almost blindly go for the third form of the tense. Now let's go back to our options and see which options do we have. Make, makes, made, and maids. Maids. This is not even a proper word to be inserted, but sometimes, as I see, that there are wrong words as well. So you can just reject this one and see which one is third form. Obviously, made is the third form for make, and you just insert that here. The picture is made by the boy. Now, in the passive voice, we almost always choose the third form. So you can be safe with a choice of verb over here in this example. Right. So let's wrap up what we have learned. If you take 3 principles with you from this video, those will be these. Number 1, in order to find the correct verb in the objective type questions of grade 9, it is always useful, number 1, to change the questions into a statement or a sentence. That will give you a better understanding of which verb is required over here. Number 2, see if it is an active or a passive sentence. If it is a passive, go for the third form. Number 3, check the type of a sentence. If it is a conditional with one part of present simple, the other part will be will and first form of the verb, and the other way around as well. If one part is will and first form, the second part will be present simple form, right? I hope this video will help to improve your results. To improve your results even better, please join LinguaSci Academy. If you wish to contact LinguaSci Academy, find the information in the description, and I'll see you for the next video. Thank you.